Hi, I'm Robert Begley with day 245 of my video challenge, the Civil War. Grant. Today we'll talk about Ulysses S. Grant. Why is he on the $50 bill when Abraham Lincoln's on the $5 bill? Is he 5 times better? No, wait, is he 10 times better than Lincoln? No. But Grant was major. In fact, his life, his achievements were so vast that I'm going to spend 2 days, two quick reports on him. One is his life up until the Civil War, and then we'll talk post-Civil War tomorrow. His story is somewhat well known to Americans, anyone who studies American history. Failed in every business he tried, drank brutally whenever he did. He loved his wife and got very lonely and depressed when he was not with her, was in and out of the military until 1860 when the Civil War started. In fact, he retired from the military in 1854. So for 6 years, he failed one business after another. But when the Civil War broke out, they called him in. And what was the secret of his success? Grant went on the offensive. Now, he won these battles in the Midwest and these little, what today we can call like dinky towns where the heavy action was happening in the East. But a pivotal battle in Grant's career was Vicksburg, 1863, July 4th, 1863. And that was when he teamed up with Sherman. They took Vicksburg, which was on the town on the Mississippi, cut off all access for the South, north of the town in the Mississippi. And then Grant just went on a roll in conjunction with Sherman, who was marching through Georgia, then up through South Carolina, into Virginia, while North Carolina, into Virginia, while Grant was in pursuit of Robert E. Lee in Virginia. And April 1865, Lee runs out of gas, and Grant has a splitting headache, wakes up one morning with a splitting headache. And he receives a note saying Lee is ready to surrender. Headache goes right away. The two come to meet each other in Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia. And Grant tells Lee, I remember you from the Mexican War. You were an inspiration. And Lee appreciates the acknowledgement and says, let's get on to business. And Grant, the humanity of Grant comes out here, where he says, your men are tired. Your men are hungry. They will be treated properly. They will be fed. Their horses will be taken care of. They can go back home. This one act of humanity just shows the greatness of Grant. He could have been vicious. His friends were killed. Many around him were killed. And in fact, a week later, he was invited to Ford's Theater with Abraham Lincoln. And there was certainly a plot to kill Grant as well. Fortunately or unfortunately, his wife did not like Mary Lincoln, so she said, no, we're not going. That saved his life. He went on to have a long, more illustrious life, which we'll talk more about tomorrow. But Ulysses S. Grant, unconditional surrender. More about that tomorrow, too. We'll see you then.